Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me slacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They try to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't eating weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up as magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, they gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, me and treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig, had to watch for the jakes. On the road, they go crazy, I get 80 a show. Save my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Getting done out my problems, let me when I've been on his magic. With the game, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my back, you laughing.
That's where you can find me. That's where you can find me. She said she don't love me. She said she don't love me. I know she don't mean. I know she don't mean. Shawty broke my heart. Shawty broke my heart. Picking up the beat. Picking up the beat.
Yo, I'm gonna do that, bro. I don't know what's taking boys so long.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. What can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. What can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what when it was time to get it in, I'm sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath.
What's poppin', yo?
I got some for the strip and it comes with a king. All the bad bitches doing drugs.
Nah, you good, you good.
When the sky falls down,
Shit, man, I just lost to a 2-win team last week. That last game with this team, bro. I was dying. His receiver had like 300 and something yards.
Nothing like
Swear.
the fanfare of
That was that one for the
introductions to an
Giants.
NFL game, and that was in
that
evidence
receiver
a moment
nice, though.
ago. Fireworks,
big as fuck.
pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the first game I've had where two people had a mic in at the same time. Real shit. I'm used to playing music and everything on the stream and nobody talking.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the
I like that dude,
35.
Irv Smith.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Yeah, I like him. Ain't he a rookie on here?
That was a route run, not just
Or no, this is the second season, so he might be a one-year pro.
Found the hole in the zone.
I think he's a rookie in real life.
Saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Getting this into the hands of Turner.
Oh, good shit. He ran that dude over. Dayton, Ohio. Yes, sir. You said what? How the weather? Oh,
6
shitty.
yards was the pickup on
Decent
the last
one day,
completion,
snow
so
in the
here's
next.
2nd and 4.
Never know what's about to happen.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Oh, shit.
Find some open field here.
This dude. You kidding me? Oh, hell no.
Finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there out of Cook. 57
I played the run
yards
to the
on
left and
ground.
everything, and the motherfuckers, I don't even know. There was a fuck. You can drive a semi
After
down
the
that
big
long.
play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
My dude's left that shit wide open.
But they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
I say he better score, bro. That shit was. My defense was asking for a touchdown.
Delance Turner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Good first drive, bro. Good first drive. That hole, bro, was so wide open. I couldn't believe how open that was.
Their own 27. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
You said what?
He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Yeah.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish
That hole was huge as fuck,
like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They will run for the first time with Miles
he
Sanders.
fucking tripped.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
You said what? What'd you say?
Now a play fake.
Oh, no, for that.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. There's Wentz to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield. So they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted.
Good pick.
Picked off at the 24. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was a long-ass play. That was a long-ass play fake. I ran right past him and everything. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a run with Cook.
Oh my God. You kidding me?
Here come the
Fucking kidding me.
This is going to get him a first down.
That's 3rd and 12, man. You kidding me?
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
Tough.
You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Jake Fromm. Oh, hell no.
Trying to
That's
pick up an
dude.
additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that.
Where he from?
Have to
Ain't
stay
that
in the game and
the
stay
Georgia
on the
player?
field.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He's stopped at the Eagles' 34.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent. But boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
Oh, this dude got the
And he
first
gets it
down.
to the 32. Good enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when they're
that was going to happen, but I thought the first dude was going to make it.
How about the anticipation?
Because of where he tipped it at.
Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
No, I feel that.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings. Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now Cook running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
No way.
There he goes, left
No
side.
way.
Past the
This
20.
guy. Oh my God. Hell no.
Dalvin Cook is
That is wild as shit, bro. My defense has been getting shredded these last 2 games.
Time left on the clock, so on the other side,
that's wild.
Wish we'd like to get that lead right back.
He should have been tackled twice on that play.
Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Got a little mad,
They got to
man.
make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Let's go, D.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're going to move this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So we've hit halftime all even at 15.
Try to get him tackled, but
that's what'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started. First half, all tied on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Gotta make that catch.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and
I need
over,
him
but
out
they're
here
tried
looking
and
like the
true in
real
the game of
Eagles.
football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Up right there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a give right side. It's Carson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Throwing his Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. And all they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
They start the drive with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? And they're having a good game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage,
and
then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Powerful running. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and the lead is now 21-14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team.
I'll tell you what, man, the wife, man, she really knows when to call.
As he's on to punt for Minnesota.
I hate that. I hate that shit so much.
This is a good one. On the return, Jackson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Eagles will be back.
I thought you were off in an hour. She's like, I was. I got off early. He's like, oh, of course. As soon as I get in that game, you're off.
1st and 10 at their own 11. Now wins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. He finds an opening past the 40. And cuts out right sideline. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter with Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down
we've
at
been
the
shutting down the run for the fucking whole second half so far, and then bam, bust a fucking 1st down run like that. Come on, man. What the fuck is that?
Hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
I had to smoke a little bit, man. Now I'm all hyped.
Here's a quick hitch round and the throw complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the line.
I was like, all right, I seen it, but I didn't know if all I do was going to get turned around in time.
29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Man, they cannot seal the edge over there, bro.
All the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I get good blocks on the inside. I want to bust it out, and I can't. Every time.
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it.
Wish his big ass was doing that in real life.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, and I think this defense knew what was coming.
I'm telling you, man, having them kind of stars on the defensive line is unreal.
Now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go.
Cannot get no run game going on that kind of shit.
2nd down. Another run with Sanders. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first,
I put all kinds of fucking, try to put a bunch of protection back there. I knew the pressure was coming, but the defense began to pressure all game long.
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fletcher Cox, I don't think he has a sack in this game, which is good on your end because he's been killing us this season.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of
all that pressure.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that?
Oh, I ran right past him. You kidding me?
We'll see what they do.
Oh, man. I was just talking about him. Fuck.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. It's Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Now he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
What the fuck is Madden doing?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Well, the pressure too great.
Telling me a 3-man rush has been my best rush all game long. All the blitzes I've ran in this game, and that's the best rush I've had. That's some fuck shit, man. This is bull. I bet that I've ran so many different blitz packages and shit trying to get to you, and everybody's getting picked up. But I bring a 3-man rush and now he gets to you. It's wild.
It's 3rd and very long. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going
I'm known to fucking get pass interference call on this shit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little
I want to say he got
remaining.
hit when he threw that.
And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He was brought down by Kamu Hill. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn saying so long, everybody.